Tensions in the Middle East are on the rise after a Syrian military downed an Israeli F-16 fighter jet. The jet had just completed one of thousands of operations conducted by the Israeli military in Syria over the last year. The pilot was able to eject and land in Israeli territory. Our correspondent Anya is in Jerusalem with the story tonight.
Ever since Syria became the first Arab nation in decades to shoot down an Israeli jet, residents here in Jerusalem and around the country have been wondering how exactly Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu would choose to respond. For now, it seems he's opted against escalation, and Israeli media is pointing to Russian President Vladimir Putin as a key figure in resolving the crisis, with reports suggesting Netanyahu spent Saturday on the phone with Moscow begging for a partner in calming the situation down. I spoke with one member of Netanyahu's ruling Likud party, Knesset member Oren Hazan, who's well to the right of Netanyahu. He complained to me Netanyahu's response thus far has been soft.
If you ask me, our response was too soft. It's been a while that the Syrians are testing us. They try to check the limits, what they can do or what they cannot. The Iranians sent them, send everything they can do just to get intel from one side and to check if we are ready for the next war on the other side. We need to show them, the Syrian and the Iranian, that we are mean business. We are not mean talk. And it's about time that we will change from defense to attack.
I also spoke with Chaim Levinson, a veteran reporter and observer of Israeli politics for the newspaper Haaretz. He gave me some insight into how exactly Prime Minister Netanyahu operates.
I think what we saw in the weekend, it's the end of the cycle that we saw in the weekend. And he's trying to use diplomacy from the Russian government in order to stop the Iranian spreading into Syria. But I don't see the Israeli army so quickly and so easily going for a big operation, or in Syria or in Lebanon, in order to eliminate the strategic threats to Israel from the northern border. Look, starting a military operation or a war, it's a very risky thing. It's going into the casino and no one knows how you come out. The former Prime Minister, Ehud Olmert, he lost his term during the Second Lebanon War because the people in Israel wasn't satisfied of the outcome of the war. So maybe can distract attention in the short term, but in the long term it can destroy entire prime minister. So I don't think Netanyahu will go this way. I think Netanyahu is very careful.
While this latest round of military exchanges in the north appears to be over, Iran and Hezbollah have stated the war in Syria has now entered a new stage, a phase in which Israel may have to think twice before violating Syria's sovereignty. In Jerusalem, this is Anya Parampil, RT.